Must be fantastic to see the car that you've been working on for so long demonstrated here in front of this audience today.
Yes, it's a fantastic time for us. It's a fantastic time for us at the moment, just to see all the hard work over the last few years come to fruition. A lot of the engineering and design work has been done under very difficult times, not just for us but for the whole country, but we've managed to actually produce this beautiful car through these difficult times, and I have to say we're all feeling very proud today.
And it's great to see the other cars here as well, from Gordon Murray's history, from the Brabham that's been out on track to the really light sort of clubman's cars, the Rocket that he built. Lightweight seems to be something that's been at the heart of what Gordon has done ever since his earliest creations. Yes,
that's right. Gordon has a few basic rules in life. They're the basic physics of engineering, and lightweight is at the core of his beliefs. And what you see today with this T.50 is, and with all the cars indeed that you see out there, is lightweight.
Yes, well, we just heard in the background two of the stunning cars going through. The Brabham powered by the Cosworth DFV V8, and then his sports car that not many people know about. So tell me a little bit, Kevin, tell me a little bit about the sports car that raced at Le Mans.
The Duckhams car was a 3-litre V8, 400 HP. Even that car was only 680 kilos in 1972. And that was the first DFV that finished Le Mans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know where it finished? Do you have that on you?
It was about, I think it was in, it was 1972.
Yeah.
And I think they were fourth.
Well, that's impressive, isn't it? Fantastic result. And again, the symmetry, the way that the life comes back around. Obviously, Cosworth that built the DFV, now a huge part of the T.50 programme.
Yes, that's right. We work very, very closely with Cosworth. They're our major technical partner on the programme. They have, I have to say, they've produced a stunning engine that you see in the T.50 today.
Now, for those that don't know, Gordon Murray originally hailed from South Africa, which is where a lot of the cars that you see on the track here today, that's where he developed them. There wasn't necessarily the big motorsport industry that you have here in the UK. And so, again, in some of the cars that you see competing here today, you can see inspiration from, for example, as I call them, locator fields, the Lotus Caterham Westfield philosophy of lightweight, front-engined, minimalist design sports car.
Yes, that's the T1. And that was his first car, first race car, and that was with another Ford engine.
Was it Crossflow or something?
It was a 105E engine.
Right, okay.
And that was, same again, the car's only 440 kilos.
Wow, wow. So, yeah, lightweight is the key. We were talking about this yesterday. Myself and one of the other commentators, Chris, hail from a hill climbing background originally. Yeah. And in hill climbing, light is key because it's that sort of three benefits. It helps you stop, it helps you go, and it helps you corner. So if you can make something lighter, it benefits the handling of the car in every way.
Yes, I mean, low centre of gravity, lightweight, low polar moment of inertia. They're all key features that you have at your disposal as an engineer to control. And we work very hard to minimalise all those, and you know, the result is always going to be a fantastic handling car if you stick to those rules.
Now, one of the earlier cars from Gordon's Formula One career, if you will, is just coming off the track now, the Martini Brabham. That then led to the later car, to the fan car, a car that's become iconic and also a car that has inspired a lot on the T.50. So how did that conversation come about where Gordon said, I'd like a fan on the back of my brand new supercar?
Yes, I remember the conversation really. We were really looking for something that would differentiate the car. And rather than sometimes looking forward, you have to look back. at what you've done in the past. And although the fan car itself only ran one race, I think it left a legacy behind that will live forever almost.
I think you're right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause for a moment. Let's hear Dario Franchitti taking this incredible 3.9 litre naturally aspirated V12 all the way up to 12,100 RPM.
Yeah, what we don't hear is the induction noise in that car, and for all the people out there that like to listen to cars when they're driving, induction is one of the key features that we really focus on at GMD. So we have special panels in the roof that actually exaggerate the noise going into the inlet,
Really?
which the roof scoop on the car. And what you hear and what everyone really wants to hear is the induction noise.
Yes, yes, it's an iconic feature of a naturally aspirated V12. Excuse me. The other thing I love about this car, when you look at it from the rear, is the size of the diffuser. You can see the rear drivetrain. You can see it coming through. You can see your drive shafts coming through the diffuser. Just that's how big it is at the rear of this car.
Yeah, that's right. And under normal circumstances, to have such an aggressive diffuser, you would in effect struggle to keep the flow attached underneath the car. But the combination of good design with the actual geometry of the diffuser and the assistance of the fan to actually evacuate air from underneath the throat of the diffuser actually keeps all the flow attached really well, and we generate in high downforce mode something like 50% more downforce than you would generally get with a car.
And is the fan running today?
That's not running as it stands today, but it's a continuing, ongoing development.
Yeah.
We've been actually developing the fan off the car on a specifically built test rig back at base.
Wow. Now let's look at the rest of the car, because I described this car when I first saw it as Gordon Murray's greatest hits. You can see aspects of so many of the cars that he's designed through his career in this car. You can see a lot of McLaren F1, obviously the central driving position, the manual stick shift, the side-to-saddle storage bins that you have in the car for luggage, and also the gull-wing doors and the windows as well. So you can see this car very much takes quite a lot from the philosophy he developed back in 1993.
Yes, that's right. A lot of the styling cues that you see on the car are really an evolution of Gordon's predecessors, and this car in particular, if you can imagine trying to think how the F1 would have evolved over the years, and that's what we tried to imagine. The car, what would it look like 30 years on from when it was first conceived?